Alright you guys, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna start doing the Slytherin House logo sigil. So I have an edible image printed out here, and we're just gonna place it on top of some gray fondant that way matches with the background of the sigil. So we're gonna get started with that. Perfect. So once we're done, we're just gonna put it to the side, let it dry for a little bit, then we'll just put it on top of our cake.
Hi, Rachel here. So we're gonna be going ahead and covering our cake board. Our cake board is a 12-inch round, and we are going to be using a 12-inch round cardboard circle and placing that on top of the fondant. And then Edgar's gonna go ahead and trim that down. Right, perfect. And then we have a 7-inch round cardboard, and we're going to go ahead and cut a circle on the inside, just like that. And you can just cut a seam right there. Just cut yourself a seam. And then go ahead and cut your circle. So it's a lot easier to do this method than to cut a long strip of fondant to try and wrap around in a circle. You end up with problems with it cracking and tearing when you're going to be doing that. So I'm going to pull that away. So Edgar's cut a back end open so that we can put it around, but we're going to go ahead and do a quick impression using our pebble mat.
Alright, same way as we did for the wall, we're just going to use our fondant smoother and try to get all those impressions in.
So we have got our hardened piece of fondant, and we are going to go ahead and put it on the cake board. So here we go. That excess now, and then we'll be back when we're ready to put the scarf on. Hi, I'm Rachel, and we are going to be doing the scarf for the Slytherin cake, and the Slytherin colors are gray and green. Edgar has already pre-mixed this for us. It's a really beautiful like hunter green, and we're just going to pop that into our sheeter. I have already measured out the circumference of our scarf, which is 30 inches is what we need. And obviously we have a lot of trim here, so we'll just trim that off. Throw those scraps there. And I really like to have this board. It's got the inches already measured out for us, and we just have to lay our fondant strip on top, starting at 0 and leaving our mark up to 30, which is there. Next, I'm going to be using the impression mat. This is what we use for the weave of the knitting in the scarf. And just starting. Right. So when you use the impression mat and you press down so hard, it does stretch out your fondant a little bit. I'm not going to worry too much about that. I want to have some excess on either end. And then what we're going to do is we have some strips that I've already cut out, and we're going to be laying them on top of here and adhering them with some gel, and then smushing them in. So that'll be the next step, and I'll go ahead and get those out of the freezer, and you can rejoin me in just a moment. So this is the tool that I use to cut out my scarves. I love using this tool. I'm not sure where I got this from. I think it was probably a drywalling tool, but we use it here in the kitchen. We use a lot of household tools here, levels and hammers and all sorts. I'm gonna lay this on top here, and then this is gonna give me the width that I want for my scarf. And you want to use the impression mat on top of your scarf before you cut it out, because when you use the impression mat, it does cause the fondant to spread out a little bit and ruin the initial shape. So that's our first strip. And we can just come back down. Now my scarf is 30 inches long, and I've measured out 1 inch lengths of strip of gray, and I've already textured them with the impression mat here, and I've made sure that the texturing of the mat is going the same way, that way, lengthways, so that it matches up. And from 1 inch in, we're going to put our strip down. And I want some overhang, so that I can tuck this underneath like that. You want it to be not the same width of the scarf, you want it to be slightly longer. And we're going to go ahead and place these, leave an inch gap. Then we're going to leave 3 inches, 1, 2, 3. Do another 1 inch strip. So we've got them all laid out. And we're going to take our little tool, and we're going to be indenting the gray strip into the green so that it looks more of a natural weave. A scarf worthy of Draco Malfoy. Now we're going to take our scarf and pop it into the freezer. now we'll be ready to wrap on the cake in probably about 10-15 minutes. All right, so we have our Harry Potter cake here. I wanted to dirty up the sides a little bit to make it look a little bit more realistic. So I have taken vodka mixed with a little bit of black and brown, and I'm just brushing it into the cake like that, making sure it goes into all of the grooves of the brickwork. And then I'll show you a little piece that we're gonna do. Just gonna get that all covered, and then I'm gonna come back around with a cloth and a dry brush, and then take some of the excess off. So let's just get all this covered first. So here we have our cake. It's ready to have its scarf put on. Here's our scarf right from the freezer. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get that wrapped on there. Okay, all right, so I'm liking the placement of that. I'm gonna go ahead and get some scissors or a little knife and just go ahead and trim the scarf a little bit, add some tassels. So here I'm just going to run my blade . So now it just needs the wand and all the extras, and we are set. So we're gonna go ahead and put those on tomorrow, and then you'll have the finished cake. We have here one of the items we're gonna be putting on the Harry Potter cake. Today this is a wand, Bellatrix Lestrange's wand that Edgar had made earlier. He's already done it with a wood grain effect, but we're gonna make it a little bit darker. We're using a little bit of vodka mixed with stone gray food color and a brown gel mixed with vodka, just really lightly. I've tested it already on my parchment paper to make sure it's the color that I like. And we're just gonna go ahead and just give the whole wand a quick brush with that.